Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Strege, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you and your college flunkies. I've had enough of this from you and from everyone else. I know what you guys are trying to do. Break me down, drive me out of the force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge, so fuck you. Over.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of What's in My Room here on Delusions of Grandeur. And I'm David Strege, and I'm here to show you what's in my collection in my room. So I decided to start to show you what's in some of my miniseries television sets. And some of them are recent, some of them are not. So this one's not too recent, but I believe I picked this up last year, sometime within the $5 bin of Best Buy over on 76th and Layton area here in Wisconsin, here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it's based on Beowulf, and it's called Beowulf Return to the Shieldlands, and it only had one season. It was a series, evidently, and I've watched about half of it. I really liked it. In fact, it was probably one of the many different series that it was probably so good they had to cancel it. It had Kieran Boo, William Hurt, Joanne Whaley, Edward Spelliers, and David Ajala in it. And evidently it was originally on Esquire Network. And that's Blu-ray only. So next, give me a second here while I light my constabulary. Next, I have a huge one. It ran for 9 series, and it was probably one of the most popular series on Me TV Land, and was a very successful TV series. And it was the longest running Law and Order kind of show before Law and Order even existed. Even though Law and Order is no longer on TV. It's the Perry Mason complete box set. And I've been mowing through this. I'm almost done with the first season. And I picked this up for $70 on eBay. And that was actually pretty good. $70. It ended up being like 72 or something like that with tax, because eBay has gotten funny by adding tax onto the shit. But in any case, Raymond Burr played Perry Mason, and I think he played him to a T in every episode. And the crazy thing is that he never lost. He never, ever lost. But he always figured out what happened. I don't think there was an episode that so far in the first season that he has not at least won in some respects, or taken on a client that he didn't regret. Next, I picked this up for 25, and it's the first 3 seasons of The Untouchables. Now I know there's a complete set out there with a 4th season, but I figured for 25 I could check the series out, and if I like it, I'm going to get the complete down the road. So I picked that up for 25. That's got Robert Stack playing in there. And that's actually a relatively thick set here. I bought this brand new, so I just recently, today, in fact, took off the plastic for that. Going to check that out. I'm really into black and white TV series, anyways. And evidently, in the '90s, they tried to come back with The Untouchables. So here is The Untouchables. This includes all 42 episodes, so I'm assuming this had 3 or 4 seasons to it. Yeah, I think it had 3 seasons. 1993 to 1994. Maybe about 2 seasons. But this had Tom Amandes, John Rhys Davies, and William Forsythe in The Untouchables. And that was about 35. So I was pretty ecstatic. And then I ended up getting a copy of the Lizzie Borden Chronicles. That's an 8-episode miniseries that came after the movie, because the movie on Lifetime, I think it was on Lifetime, it was quite a success. So Christina Ricci reprised the role for about 8 episodes for a miniseries on Lizzie Borden. Next, this was a Christmas present that I had asked for, and it's the complete collection of The Equalizer. And The Equalizer actually has Robert McCall as The Equalizer. And The Equalizer is a former veteran of the British Army and shadow government agency known as the Company. He breaks away from the Company after getting disillusioned with his cloak and dagger life. He seeks atonement by offering his services to the public. Through the above advertisement in the newspaper, odds against you, need help, call The Equalizer. Edward Woodward plays McCall to perfection as a dark, steely, middle-aged man hampered by a life of espionage, yet allowing compassion to seep through when helping those in need. Bonus, the story of The Equalizer. So, yeah, this has all 88 episodes of the original Equalizer, and that, I believe, had 4 seasons. So, that was cool to get. And next, I ended up getting the complete, most of the Game of Thrones seasons. Hold on, let me separate them. Most of the Game of Thrones seasons from, so I ended up getting the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 9th, 4th and 7th seasons on Black Friday at Walmart, because I'd never actually seen Well, actually, yeah, I got in the sixth and sixth, seventh, but the fourth, I believe it was this one, the fifth season, and the eighth season that I had to actually pick up separately. So I ended up having to pick both of these up off of eBay. But man, was that a long? It was a long series, but my fiance was actually very much off of work, and we ended up watching it all the way straight through. That was an endeavor. That was a journey. That was an accomplishment. Watched the entire series and binged it, and we just kept at it each week. Man, was that quite a series. I will not get over how good this series was. But anyways, moving on to the other series that I have to show you. So next is a series that I believe it only had one season, and it's based on a kid that had autism, and it's called Touch. It's got Kiefer Sutherland in it, and it was a cool. I actually watched this when it was on, and I ended up getting it from my friend Tito. So I'm actually kind of glad that I did actually get it from him. Next is these are actually the beginnings of the two series, Ultra Q and Ultra 7. These are way before and predecessors of Ultraman. These are Japanese Keiju television series, and one is a 6-disc, and they're from Shelf Factory. So I'm definitely interested in checking both of these series out. All 28 episodes in here, and evidently this one includes a 24-page book with detailed essay by August Regbone in Ultra 7. So, interesting, to say the least. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this Ultra Q has 5 discs. So, that's all that I have to show you TV-wise for right now. But I'll definitely have some more cool stuff to show you in the future. So thank you for listening. I have much more to show television-wise. So in any case, I just wanted to show a small tidbit of some of the stuff that I've recently got. And stuff that I've been working on, per se. I'm still working on Beowulf. Still kind of watching The Equalizer, and I'm starting to mouth through that Perry Mason set. So those are the series that I'm watching that I own. I mean, there are many other different series that I'm watching currently that are out there running right now. So, but this is what I'm interested in now, and I get into a lot of shit. So, in any case, thank you for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate your time spent here on the page, and definitely looking forward to showing you what more I have in my television collection, and what more that I plan on collecting as I go along here. So thank you so much. Just come back and check out what I've got lined up. I mean, I'm just trying to catch up to what I have, and show it to the world what I've got. And let me know down in the comments if there are any of these television shows or ones that you actually have. So let me know.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?